Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this YouTube. And this is about competition. And my name is Chrissie Shirley, and I use the Access tools. I'm an Access facilitator. And I have found these Access tools truly amazing. They really work. They work to change all different areas of your life. And today, I'd like to give you some awareness around competition. I have a lovely friend who works in a company where it's a bit like it's like a department store, or it's a place where people buy appliances. So we've got a few of those shops here in Hamilton. And one of the things that happens with people when they work, especially in sales, I've noticed, is that when there's other people, of course, you've always have other salespeople. And so people compare themselves. If you have a look in a real estate company, there's always, when you work in real estate, you've got how many people? Half a dozen salespeople in your team. And people tend to compare themselves with, oh, well, that person has just sold a house, or that person just listed a house. And what they do is that they make themselves less than the other person. You don't have to compare yourself. What you can do, as you can see what they're doing and go, how can I do better than that? How can I out-create this person and do better than that? Now, I'm going to use Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane here as an example. When Dane and Gary started working together, Dane always thought that Gary was better than him, because Gary was he was the founder of it. He had every reason to believe that Gary was better than him. And what he noticed, what he realized, is that he was actually making Gary greater than him. And when he had that awareness, he realized that he had to out-create Gary. And then what he did was he out-created Gary. And then Gary looked at what Dane was doing and said, I have to out-create Dane now. And that's what it does. It inspires you. Use those people. If they make a sale and you haven't made a sale, use that to inspire you to do even better. If you look at it, there really is no such thing as competition, because you are really a unique person in the world. The skills, the talents and abilities and the gifts that you have, no one else has them. The capacities that you have, no one else has them. No one else is like you. So take those talents and abilities and use them to create magic in the world. There are going to be people who relate to you, and you've got so many wonderful, amazing tools in Access Consciousness for creating magic and having more people show up in your life. There really is no such thing as competition. When companies do competition and they're going, look at what the competition's doing, we need to look at what the competition's doing. What they're doing is that they're actually making the people who do the same thing that they do, making them greater than you. Now, there's a really simple tool that can help you very, very fast. When you notice that, say there's somebody in your team who's doing extremely, extremely well, and you go, oh, I wish I could do as good as that. What you want to do is make that person infinite. And what you do is you just expand it out, make it greater, make that person great, not greater than you, but expand them out infinitely, make them infinite, and make that person infinite. so that you don't make them significant. Now we talk about expanding your being on the Expand Your Being, which is free. It's a free Zoom that I do every week at different times. If you want to know about these, we do some amazing energy work, and we also do some clearings about what's going on for people. If you would like to know more about these, please send me a message and I will invite you to that group. And at the moment, well, it's just a thing that I do every week for people. A Zoom that I do every week, not a thing. I do a Zoom every week and share some of these amazing tools. And I do it because it makes such a difference in my life. When I expand my awareness and I expand my being, it really makes a big difference. So you are invited to come to that if you want to. But in the meantime, would you like to take the tools from this and use them in your business, in whatever you're doing or whatever job that you do? And thank you so much for listening. Please send me a message if you want to actually ask any more questions, or if there's anything you would like me to give you the tools of access for.